Choosing an engagement ring means selecting a permanent physical companion. It is an object that will live on a person's hand through decades of typing, traveling, and holding coffee cups. The proposal itself is a high adrenaline spike that lasts a few minutes. The ring, however, remains long after the photos are posted, settling into the quiet, everyday reality of the wearer's life. This permanence often introduces a hidden logistical problem months down the line. Buyers frequently struggle to find a standalone wedding band that sits exactly flush against an intricately designed engagement ring, without leaving awkward gaps or causing the metals to rub together. The most elegant solution to this geometry problem is a true bridal set. By designing the engagement ring and the companion band together from their inception, they function as a cohesive, frictionless unit. This 14-karat white gold bridal set illustrates this cohesive design philosophy. Look at how the two bands interact when perfectly paired on the finger. Instead of two competing circles of metal, the architecture of the engagement ring and the wedding band are geometrically contoured to nest together. Because they sit entirely flush against one another, the physical friction that normally wears down adjacent gold bands is eliminated. There are no mismatched stone heights or awkward spaces between the rings. This intentional dual ring architecture takes the guesswork out of the process, uniting two separate milestones into a single, highly engineered piece of jewelry. To understand how this set creates its specific visual presence, we have to look closely at the engagement ring's central architecture and its horizontal 5-stone alignment. The design utilizes a total weight of 1.5 carats. This is distributed carefully. A 1/2 carat center stone anchors the ring, flanked by a full carat of side diamonds evenly split along the band. Distributing the diamonds across the finger this way creates a balanced, unbroken line of light. It offers much wider horizontal coverage across the top of the hand than a traditional single solitaire diamond of the same weight. Holding these 11 natural diamonds securely requires what jewelers call a shared prong setting. By using a single, minimal divider of gold between each stone, instead of wrapping every diamond in its own individual cup, the sides of the diamonds remain exposed. This drastically increases the amount of natural light that can enter and refract through the gems. Pushing more light through the sides of the stones generates a brighter, sharper return of white light to the eye. The ring maximizes its sparkle strictly through highly efficient geometry, rather than relying on massive, expensive raw stones. The footprint a ring makes on the hand is determined far more by this kind of smart light architecture than by top-line carat weight alone. Looking at this diagram, we can see exactly how the setting scales against a standard ruler, translating its dimensions to a typical size 7 finger. Measuring 26 by 20 by 6 millimeters, the rings maintain a tight vertical profile. The stones stay low and close to the skin, which prevents them from snagging on clothing while still delivering substantial horizontal coverage. The 14-karat white gold is finished with a coating of rhodium. Rhodium is a highly reflective metal that gets the bands a pristine, ice-white finish and provides an extra layer of durable protection against daily scratches. The companion wedding band is calibrated to mirror the engagement ring perfectly. Every princess-cut stone on the bottom band aligns exactly with the row directly above it. Because the scale is so tightly controlled, the combined set feels luxurious to look at, yet remains completely unobtrusive when the wearer is reaching into a bag or typing an email. When transitioning from the jeweler's display pad to the human hand, you must account for the physical mechanics of wearing two rings at once. Stacked together, this set covers 4 to 6 millimeters of the lower finger. Because a wider band of metal covers more skin surface area, a stacked bridal set will almost always feel slightly tighter than a single thin wire band of the exact same numeric size. This makes precise initial sizing critical. If the fit is too loose, the heavy diamond center will constantly spin downward toward the palm. If it is too tight, it will restrict the finger's natural bending and daily mobility. This chart illustrates how a human finger changes throughout the day. Circumference naturally contracts in cold morning air and subtly swells during warmer evenings or after mild exercise. By accounting for these minor physical shifts and the exact width of the matched set, the rings bypass being a distraction and become an unnoticeable, perfectly fitted extension of the hand. The foundation of this set rests on pure material integrity, 11 natural, completely untreated diamonds securely anchored in durable 14-karat gold. The wedding day is highly photographed and meticulously planned, but it is ultimately just one day. The true life of a ring is the thousands of unrecorded, deeply ordinary days that follow. Shared prong brilliance and low-profile geometry are built specifically for the physical stresses of daily life. This architecture ensures the stones remain secure and the sparkle remains constant through years of friction and impact. A masterfully crafted bridal set achieves its highest value through decades of continuous wear. Its success is found in that seamless, enduring beauty that remains constant through a lifetime on the hand.